my birthday. I lost my voice for some reason. I got a sleep injury on my shoulder randomly last night. I'll be 29 tomorrow and my body's falling apart. Happy birthday. Well, tomorrow's my birthday, August 23rd, and I could think of no better song to do than Birthday by the Beatles. Although late in their career, a song so reminiscent of their early work, a simple and straight-ahead rock and roll tune, showcasing Paul McCartney's darker side to his incredible voice. But the song's origin was a bit of a spur-of-the-moment kind of thing. They had allotted studio time earlier than usual because the boys were going to go off to Paul McCartney's house down the road and watch a movie called The Girl Can't Help It on TV. And then they would come back to the studio and finish whatever it is they were working on. It's no surprise that Paul McCartney was first in the studio. I mean, the man is 75 and still plays 3-hour-long concerts with no intermission. So you could say he has work ethic. Paul walks into the studio and starts playing that iconic lick. And by the time the rest of the Beatles showed up, the song was pretty much written then and there. They finished the backing track, went to watch the movie, came back, and finished the song that night. Paul says one of the reasons to write a song like that is because if you write a song about birthdays or holidays, it brings life to the song. So if it's good, people will play it on those occasions, which seems pretty logical, but I feel like sometimes they were asked questions about every single song that either through time or just having something to say to the reporter, they would have to justify the song with these substantial answers instead of, I don't know, the song's called Birthday, we wrote it in a day, it's our job, we're the Beatles, it's what we do. Does every single song have to have an incredible backstory with an amazing hidden meaning explained by some guy? But as usual, especially during recording the White Album, other members of the Beatles had something else to say about the song. Please, no more. No more. Please. No! The Beatle Bunch, the Beatle Bunch, and what they all thought of Paul's new song. I think Paul wanted to write a song like Happy Birthday Baby, an old 50s hit, but it was just sort of made up in the studio. It was a piece of garbage. Alright, I know I said that I was going to do a Q&A for this video, but you guys came up with so many awesome questions that I felt to do you guys justice, I'd just do it in a whole nother video, because I thought I was going to get like 10, and you gave me almost 200, and they were so good and so funny and so interesting. I'm just kind of blown away by the whole thing. But I thought I'd take this opportunity because the explanation is pretty simple, nothing really super cool about it. But I thought I'd take this opportunity because it's my birthday to tell you thank you. And what I mean by thank you is not because like, oh, it's so great to have 12,000 or 13,000 subscribers, and it is great. But I wanted to tell you what it meant to me, what it means to me. When I was a teenager and a young, in my early 20s, I tried with my band so hard to gather an audience. It was like we were begging. You know, we'd get up on stage and we'd play our heart out, but it's like we couldn't catch a break. And maybe we weren't the musicians we should have been then, or whatever the case is, or maybe we weren't fortunate enough, and I had given up. I left the band. I was like, you know what, I'm done. I gotta figure out something else in my life. After all these years, I finally have an audience, and it means so much to me. It really does. You guys are some of the nicest, kindest people, and made very evident by your questions on the Q&A last week. I just wanted to tell you from the bottom of my heart how much that means to me. Now I know, um, comparatively to big YouTubers or whatever, they're like 13,000 subscribers. What's that, like $5 a week or something? But that's not why I'm doing this. I mean, that's pretty obvious, right? If you wanted to make money off of YouTube, there's a lot of things you could do. You could make fun of people, and you could bring people down, and you could do that false positive garbage where everybody's super happy and everything's awesome and you just gotta be you and everything's gonna be perfect. You know, I just wanted to do some shit about the Beatles, so I wanted to learn how to use my camera. I wanted to make music. I wanted to just do what I gotta do. You know what I mean? And you guys gave me an audience, and you gave me a chance. And that, it's not a million subscribers, but to me, 12,000, 13,000. To me, I just finally feel like I have a voice. I finally feel like my art is being seen, and it's amazing. And I'm so happy that I did give up, but I'm so happy that I came back. And I guess I came back at the right time and in the right mindset or whatever. So instead of just saying thank you and being done with it, when I started this in February of this year, so about 6 months, I've gotten it's got to be about 40 or 50 emails or personal messages from people telling me things like, I've been down, I haven't been doing well in my life, or maybe they're depressed or something, and that they're thanking me for bringing some sort of positivity to their life. Now, obviously, you want to bring positivity in your videos and you want to make people happy, but that was not my intention to be some psychiatrist or psychologist to people. But obviously something in these videos, whether it's the Beatles, the combination of happiness and positivity and straightforwardness, and not this false positivity that's sort of rampant on YouTube and social media, I realized that maybe I'm dealing with something here that matters, actually matters, to some people, and it doesn't have to be hundreds and thousands and millions, right? Because an individual matters. An individual person means something. So if it's affecting 40 or 50, well, that's a lot of people to be affecting. And I'm grateful for that opportunity. So what I'm going to do, which is totally not sustainable and ill-advised and probably the worst thing a person can do, is if you go on my About page on the channel, it'll say business inquiries, and then you can click on it and you'll see an email that you can send to me. But currently that email is the same email that I get my subscription emails from. So every day I'm getting 60 to 100 or whatever. I'm not seeing all of them. I'm not looking through all of them. So I'm going to change that to, I don't know, the HollyHobs sucks at gmail.com or something. And if you ever want to talk, or you ever want to just say hello and be heard, I don't know what, I can't do anything for you, obviously. I'm not qualified to do anything. But if you ever just want to be heard, I think sometimes when you're down, and even if you have family that you can talk to, or friends, sometimes you want to talk to somebody you don't know. And not everyone has that opportunity. It's a way of me saying thank you, because finally I was given the opportunity to showcase my art, and you listened and you watched, and that has to count for something. So all that sad stuff out of the way, you go on the About page, and if you want to talk. I'll listen. Damn it, I'll listen. So moving on. What do you guys think about this? All right, you ready? I believe that we can get an interview with May Pang. I believe it. I sent her a direct message on Twitter. As I've expressed before, I have no idea how to use Twitter. And she did not respond. And that's okay, because maybe she's thinking, like, who is this guy? Who are the HollyHobs? What does he want? She probably didn't even read it. But I was thinking, if I left a link in the description with a open message to May Pang requesting an interview, I think if you guys help me out with that, if you retweeted it, if you liked it or whatever, I think we can get an answer. I think even if the answer was no, thanks, whoever the hell the HollyHobs is, I think that would still be a worthwhile attempt. And if we do get the interview, I will have you guys curate the questions. You will be the ones to choose what you want to ask May Pang. You've proven yourself to ask interesting and kind questions, meaningful ones, funny ones. Just last week, I really think we can do this. I think together we can get an interview with May Pang. So yeah, to sum it up, it's my birthday. I'm in pain. If you're in pain, you can talk to me on my brand new email in the About page for business inquiries. And let's get May Pang on the show.